Welcome to the Midnight Files channel. In the depths of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences in Budapest lies one of the world's most enigmatic manuscripts. The Rohonc Codex, a 448-page illustrated book written in an unknown script, has puzzled scholars, cryptographers, and linguists for nearly 2 centuries. Despite numerous attempts to decode its contents, this mysterious text continues to guard its secrets, leaving us with more questions than answers about its origin, purpose, and meaning. The codex takes its name from Rohonc, a small town that was part of Hungary but is now known as Recknitz in Austria. The manuscript came to scholarly attention in 1838 when Count Gustav Bathyany donated it to the Hungarian Academy of Sciences. However, the circumstances of how the Count acquired the codex remain unclear, and its history before that moment is essentially unknown. This lack of provenance has made it particularly difficult to authenticate and study the manuscript. The physical book itself is bound in Venetian paper and measures approximately 9 inches by 6 inches. Its 448 pages contain roughly 87 distinct symbols or characters arranged in a script that reads from right to left, which is unusual for European manuscripts but common in languages like Arabic and Hebrew. The text is accompanied by 87 illustrations that depict a wide variety of scenes, including religious imagery, military, battles, secular activities, and symbols that might be astronomical or astrological in nature. The illustrations provide some of the most intriguing clues about the codex. Many images appear to show Christian, religious scenes, including what look like crucifixion images, saints, and church architecture. However, other illustrations depict Islamic or Eastern religious symbols, crescent, moons, and figures that might represent Muslim warriors or leaders. There are also battle scenes showing soldiers with various weapons and armor, as well as images of everyday life and what appear to be nobility or rulers. This mixture of Christian and Islamic imagery has led to various theories about the manuscript's cultural origin. One of the most significant challenges in studying the Rohonc Codex is determining when it was actually created. The paper has been analyzed and appears to date from the 1530s based on watermarks, but this only tells us when the paper was manufactured, not when the text was written. Some scholars believe the manuscript was created in the 16th or 17th century, while others argue it could be as recent as the early 19th century, possibly created shortly before it was donated to the Academy. This uncertainty about dating makes it difficult to place the codex in historical context or understand what it might represent. The script itself has been the subject of intense scrutiny. The 87 unique characters include symbols that vaguely resemble letters from various alphabets, including elements that might be related to Old Hungarian Rovus script, Brahmic scripts from India, or possibly completely invented symbols. The text appears to be organized into distinct sections or chapters separated by decorative elements and larger illustrations. Statistical analysis of the character frequency and distribution suggests that if this is a genuine text in an unknown language, it follows patterns consistent with natural language rather than random symbols. Over the years, numerous attempts have been made to decipher the Rohonc Codex. In 1970, Hungarian linguist Otto György claimed to have decoded the manuscript, suggesting it was written in a mixture of Hungarian and Romanian using an alphabet based on ancient Hungarian Rovus script. However, his interpretation was not accepted by the broader scholarly community, and many experts found his methodology unconvincing. More recent attempts have applied computational linguistics and cryptographic analysis to the text. In 2010, a Hungarian researcher named Levente Zoltán Kirali proposed that the codex was written in a Vlach Romanian language using a substitution cipher. His analysis suggested the text might be a chronicle of military campaigns during the wars. Again, this interpretation has not gained widespread acceptance among scholars. One significant challenge in deciphering the codex is that we have no known parallel texts or bilingual passages that might serve as a key, similar to how the Rosetta Stone enabled the decipherment of Egyptian hieroglyphics. Without such a key, any proposed decipherment remains speculative and difficult to verify independently. The question of authenticity looms large over the Rohonc Codex. Some scholars have suggested it might be an elaborate hoax created in the early 19th century, perhaps by someone with knowledge of various writing systems and a talent for creating convincing manuscripts. The 19th century saw several famous literary hoaxes and forgeries, and the lack of clear provenance before 1838 makes this possibility difficult to dismiss entirely. However, creating such a detailed and consistent 448-page manuscript would have required enormous effort and skill, which raises the question of why someone would undertake such a project without seeking recognition or profit from it. Those who believe the codex is genuine point to several factors. The consistency of the script throughout the entire manuscript suggests it was written by someone fluent in whatever language or code it represents, rather than someone randomly inventing symbols. The illustrations, while not of the highest artistic quality, show a consistent style, an iconography that suggests they were created for a specific purpose, rather than as mere decoration for a hoax. Additionally, the mixture of Christian and Islamic imagery is unusual for a European forgery and might suggest the manuscript originated in a region where both cultures interacted, such as the Balkans or parts of Hungary that were under Ottoman influence. The illustrations themselves offer fascinating insights, regardless of whether we can read the text. Many scholars have focused on analyzing these images to understand the manuscript's content and origin. The religious images include scenes that appear to show the life of Christ, various saints, and religious ceremonies. The military scenes depict cavalry charges, sieges of fortifications, and individual combat. Some illustrations show what might be royal courts, coronations, or diplomatic meetings. This variety suggests the manuscript might be a chronicle or history, possibly recording both religious and secular events from a particular time and place. Several theories have emerged about what the Rohonc Codex might actually be. One hypothesis suggests it could be a religious text from a syncretic tradition that blended Christian and Islamic beliefs, possibly from the Balkans, during a period of cultural exchange. Another theory proposes it might be a historical chronicle written in a cipher to protect sensitive information about military campaigns or political events. Some researchers have even suggested it could be an astronomical or astrological text, given some of the symbolic elements in the illustrations. The question of the script's direction has also generated debate. While most analysts agree the text reads from right to left based on how the characters are oriented and how sentences appear to flow, some have suggested the manuscript might need to be read in multiple directions, or that different sections might follow different reading conventions. This complexity, if true, would make decipherment even more challenging. Modern technology has opened new possibilities for studying the Rohonc Codex. Digital imaging techniques can reveal details not visible to the naked eye, including possible corrections, erasures, or underdrawings in the illustrations. Statistical analysis of the text can identify patterns in character usage, word length that might provide clues about the underlying language. Machine learning algorithms have been trained to identify similarities between the Rohonc script and known writing systems, though so far these efforts have not produced definitive results. The codex remains in the collection of the Hungarian Academy of Sciences, where it continues to attract researchers from around the world. Its status as an undeciphered manuscript places it in the company of other famous cryptographic mysteries like the Voynich manuscript and the Indus Valley script. Like these other enigmas, the Rohonc Codex reminds us that despite our advances in linguistics, cryptography, and historical research, some messages from the past remain stubbornly resistant to our understanding. Whether the Rohonc Codex is a genuine historical document waiting to be decoded, an elaborate hoax, or something in between, remains one of the great unsolved mysteries in the study of historical manuscripts, until someone discovers additional examples of this script, finds historical records that mention the manuscript's creation, or develops a convincing and verifiable decipherment. The codex will continue to fascinate and frustrate those who seek to unlock its secrets. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of mystery and the limits of our knowledge about the past. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.